Right. What do we have here? We've got a 1500 level. Oh, exactly the same elo. 1497. Portuguese and Koreans. We'll look from the Koreans' perspective here. Koreans gonna have cheap trash units. Portuguese gonna have cheap gold units. Very balanced. Of course, Portuguese, they have the faster producing technologies as well, which allows them to get wheelbarrow faster, which means that they can get a very good economy going sort of mid-feudal age. Once they get wheelbarrow, they'll be up a vil. Plus, they'll have wheelbarrow for sure. It incentivizes them to get wheelbarrow, and they have that extra vil. They also have the wood from berries bonus, so they just get some free res. Koreans just doesn't have any eco bonus, so I mean, they collect stone faster, which doesn't really help you most of the time. But yeah, at least what Koreans does have is free armor on their archers, which means that you will not really be too scared of Portuguese cheaper archers, which is good if you play towards skirms. So you just go skirms and archers and skirms, whatever. Can be very good as an opening. And you have cheaper skirms and cheaper archers as well. Like, the wood savings is quite nice. It's not a lot, but even a little bit, every little bit counts. That's for sure. And so, basically, I don't think the matchup is too bad. Late game, Koreans don't have the final armor on cavalry, which makes them a little awkward. But Koreans have fire lancers. You have to be thinking fire lancers these days, because that unit is crazy. They didn't really balance it. It's so strong. And yeah, we have cheaper fire lancers as well. Minus 50% cost on the fire lancers is a lot. Like, what do they cost? Are they like 40 wood normally or something? Anyways, they get a really good discount there. And their fire lancers have good upgrades too. You have gambesons and you have like all the armor. So yeah, they can be very good. Got to be thinking about that. But yeah, feudal age should just be archers. Yeah, I don't really like milling the chickens, but you do you. But I think just milling this and long distancing these is just the better play. Especially if we're going to take 3 and drop off with 3. It's just, yeah, it's not really, it's just less efficient to do this than to just long distance and go to the mill. Unless you have a cheaper mill or something. This is just, yeah, not the greatest efficiency. Okay, what about tower rushing? I mean, yeah, you could. I kind of don't like 10-on-1 wood line as well. Let's go for 2 wood lines. Like, you have a perfectly good wood line here. Or wood line here next to the gold. Oh, he's being a pest here. Oh, he's being super annoying. But yeah, 10 on wood line is going to destroy your economy so hard. Like, you really don't want to do that. Right. So, yeah, here. Let's see. Oh, why did we put it there? Why did we put it, like, here? We want to go in front. Like, you had the right idea, but range should be here, and you should make a little arc here in front. This is gonna be... Man, if he puts any units here, it's gonna be a disaster. You have less vision as well. Like, you like this on this map, or out on the map a bit, so you have a bit more vision when he comes in. It's quite nice. Okay, but walls are tight, which is what we like. Oh, we gotta be careful about this guy. Please click him on this side. No. Okay. Well, this whole side is gonna be walled pretty soon, so that's great. We got double bit. Floating way too much wood, though. We have to be spending. Honestly, you need to get on these berries, though. We can't... Like, if you just go for farms, I mean, the berries are more efficient than farms. You'd rather be spending your wood... Well, I mean, obviously you have extra wood, but you could have another range or something. I don't know. Or just, you know... You still have 6 straggler tree vills, by the way. All 6 of these straggler tree vills could be on berries right now. It would be much better for your economy. You definitely want to just avoid having straggler tree vills. Basically, the straggler tree vills are just there to wait for wood to make farms. But if you have 200 wood, then we just need to use these vills. Alright. So, opponent should have a bunch of guys. You know he's playing archers, or skirms, because of this. I don't think you had vision of his, of the gold mine, but still. You have to be careful, though. Because straight one-range archers is more of a defensive play. So if you're going to go forward with straight one-range archers, it might not be good. Like, when were we up as well? Yeah, kind of straight one-range archers, you should have horse collar as well, for sure. It's not really... Like, you're not really applying early pressure, so you can just afford horse collar, no problem. This... Okay, 20 up. It's not super early, or not super early, not super late. But we definitely should have had the horse collar here. It wouldn't have affected the timing that you go forward. It wouldn't have affected anything, actually. It would have just given you a better economy. 42 seconds of idle TC at this point. We're a disaster. Like, we killed our entire economy to go for this 3-archer attack. And it didn't do anything because it was really late, as one-range archers always is. The opponent just made skirms right away. It's funny, you guys are reversing the roles. Portuguese going for the regular priced archers, or skirms, and you're going for the regular priced archers. Although you do have a wood discount as well. Alright. So, taking off of gold, but you're actually castle age. Lots of idle TC, but let's see what we can... Oh, we're making a hard switch into stable, okay. I mean, sure. Sure, 35 vils is not such a bad uptime, actually. I mean, actually, it's more like 38, though, because of the idle time, so... Actually, never mind, it's kind of slow. But you're up way faster than the opponent, and that's what matters. Your opponent's fully walled. So I don't think you want to invest too much into these knights, because he's just going to wall. Okay, yeah. Wait, oh, you ended up finishing the cavalry armor. That's a disaster. 150 food for nothing. Like, what are we doing? We're making our own skirms. Okay, good. Like, our own skirms are fine. You changed your mind, but you forgot to finish, or, like, cancel the upgrade. That's gonna kill our economy again. But yeah, look, one load line is really bad. It's so shopped right now. We're gonna add another... Okay, by adding this lumber camp, it tells me you're not gonna make TCs, which is a bad play. Also, you just sent all of these vills randomly to this wood line. Like, where were they from? You sent them... Okay, so you sent them from gold, you sent them here. They're chilling. You sent them all down here, you sent them here, and then you sent them all the way up here. These villagers haven't collected a resources in 100 years. And I mean, they should have gone here, right? Like, these vills were actually doing nothing for a very long time. And look at the res collected because of this. They were just walking around the entire base. Like, they were just inspecting the entire town. Yeah, so what's the plan? Are we just going to add TCs even though we just added a lumber camp? It doesn't make sense. We're going to add TCs, okay. We're trying, like, we're making skirms, but we don't have elite skirm upgrade. Elite skirm upgrade, yeah, it's going to come in, but... I mean, it's a defensive play, though. The opponent wasn't even castle age. We could have done just, like, greed play, which would have been a third TC, which would have been probably better. Or we could have been making a few knights. I think your idea was correct. Make one stable, but don't get the armor. Make 2 knights, because he's just got feudal skirms. Even 1 knight. Just send it and clean him up. Take map control back because you have the knights. Or knight. Then you aren't playing in the dark. Like right now, you just didn't make a unit that can go on the map safely. Skirmishers, okay. You just don't have the mass. If you had like 20 skirms right now, I'd say, yeah, okay, you can go on the map even if he has knights. It's like, they're not going to be in big enough numbers. They're not going to have upgrades. But 6 skirms? I don't know, man. And we invested so much into these two. Well, obviously, we didn't have to pay for the armor, but we got Fletching Bodkin Arrow and Elite Skirm upgrade. And for what? To push away 4 regular skirmishers from our gold. That's a huge investment to do that. We could have done that with 1 knight. Stable and a knight. But instead we invested a bajillion upgrades and billion resources into these skirmishers. Which is not going to pay off right now. Like, if we need skirms later, we can add the skirms later. But, I mean, yeah, you probably should have been making skirms in feudal age. So, skirms probably would have been the correct play. But it's just we were too late to add them, right? Alright. Opponent's booming. 2 TCs is just not good, though. We need to have the 3rd TC a long time ago. Oh, he's got a castle going. Okay, sick. Now you know exactly what he's doing. This is a huge commitment by him. Going for this castle. This is great scouting. You know exactly what's coming. That's going to hurt his economy a bit. I mean, he should have another TC. But he's kind of floating a lot, actually. Actually, he's floating crazy res. But yeah, against organs, you kind of have to just go rocket carts. Koreans actually sort of struggle against this. Rocket carts are a little awkward to maneuver. They have 5 less HP than mangoes as well. And yeah, you don't have monks that can deal with that. Fire lancers don't really do anything. Cavalry doesn't really do anything, so it's really tricky to actually play against organs here. I mean, if you had gone for that knight, you could have maybe considered going for +2 knights against a bunch of organs, but it's kind of a short-term play. It's not really a long-term play. So this is really awkward now, but you know what's coming. You have to play. You want to play rocket cart, and that'll be your best bet here. Now, you can't really attack him when it's like this, too. You can't... Like, I mean, you could have a siege here and just, like, siege this. This castle's too far away to really stop it. Then he goes Redemption Monk or something, but forcing out Redemption Monk is alright. But, I mean, once he gets to Redemption Monk and Organ, it's over. It's not really balanced. But, anyways, this is why we need a good boom, though. Because once you get to Imperial Age, you can do anything. You can still do lots of stuff in Imperial Age, but it's just Castle Age can be a little tricky. But yeah... Not having a 3rd TC is just going to slow you down a lot. Luckily, looks like the opponent's randomly on 2 TC as well for a while. So, but he should have probably either gone a lot more aggressive early because he was up late, or just way more greedy with the boom. He wasn't that too far behind. He was like a minute behind. Okay, organs are here. We have a rocket cart. All right, you're making the right decision. Actually, we should put it on your point of view. Okay, good. Siege Workshop is kind of awkward over here, though. But it's fine, I guess. Alright. Overall, the game's kind of even. Looking at the score, looking at the res collected. Position in the game, I would say Portuguese can be a little hard to deal with. Oh, he just threw 2 organs, though. That's so expensive for him. You got a 3rd TC, but didn't expand, which is a problem. I would have loved to have seen you expand down to this gold with the TC. Probably would have been really good. This gold's pretty exposed, so, I don't know, a castle out here eventually, but... Yeah, luckily he's going for slower units than your skirms. Yeah, opponent's able to go imp on this, though. Look, like, he ended up getting to 3rd TC, and then just has way more vills. And we were stuck on 2 TC for so long. I mean, same as the opponent, I guess, but I don't know. We just idled a lot. No horse collar as well. Opponent got horse collar in feudal age. Your early castle age was trash because you randomly didn't get horse collar. So, that really slowed you down a lot. So just the decision not to get horse collar on 1 range archer play was just a disaster, honestly. Right. Now opponent's just going to snowball that into being in a good position here. He's 1,000 res ahead, and we haven't really done anything. There's our first 2 eco kills, but the opponent's already imp. There's another one. That's good. Okay. Just put the pressure. We're 3 minutes late to imp compared to the opponent. Okay. From this position, just even hitting his TC is probably not the play. You're not going to kill it. The opponent's going to have units because he's imp. This, I don't know. If you want to do something, I would maybe go down here and try and get in and on this gold or something. Hitting the TC when you know he's a castle here, like, this is just going to be a disaster. This kind of siege push is okay early castle age, but at this point, either can just control a hill or try and hit somewhere more weak, like here. Oh boy. Like, for example, controlling the map over here probably would have been good. Because, I mean, by showing the opponent that your army is here, he knows your army isn't up here, so he's just going to go up here. Like, really good play by the opponent to be like, oh, my opponent's army's here, it's not doing anything, it's just hitting a TC, and which that doesn't even matter. And then, yeah, he just goes up here. So, elite organ, oh my god. Okay, you need to just stick to rocket carts. He could have knight. Yeah, I mean, the Portuguese player could be making knights. Like, 2 knights here cleans this easily. He's going organs, which is also pretty hard for you to deal with. But yeah, you have to play rocket cart, I think. That's the only thing that Koreans can do here. And, well, in terms of your rocket carts, you actually get Shinkichon, which gives you the extra range, which is very good. Of course, Portuguese has cheap monks, cheap bombard cannons with arquebus. Like, it's kind of insane. But that's sort of what you would want to get to. I wonder how war wagons do against organs. Probably not horribly, right? Because they have fairly high pierce armor and then they're high HP. Might be okay. Might have been okay. Maybe not anymore, because we need something with high impact. Oh, he's losing some organs here for free, though. Hey, that's pretty good. Opponent's pretty sloppy with his units, so that's helping you a lot. Okay, getting to Imp. More rocket carts queued. Okay, cool. Your score is pretty high, though. I don't feel like you're in a good position. I don't know why, actually. Is the opponent scouting bad or something? You have a little more scouted, but still. Okay. Racer chemistry. Yeah, you probably want to make bombards, actually, right? Bombards will be good. Make your own bombards and go from there. Castle here is bad. The opponent has been up for 3 minutes, and he should have been building up siege this whole time. I guess maybe you didn't know about this, but like this is kind of in the same area. If he just puts a castle over here, he just kills it. So you need this castle more back, like here or something. Or I mean, could try and take the center. It's kind of risky to go out here, but take the center, get bombards in the middle, and then that can be good. But going here is not really good. This is just giving you a castle that just gets killed from the outside. Like, I don't know, maybe in real life, a castle along the walls that can shoot arrows, like a tower, would be good. You know, in real life, they build towers around the walls of the city. That makes sense, but in this video game, that's just exposed to trebs, and that's going to be bad. Siege engineers help organs. It does. It gives them +1 range. Now, you're very lucky that he just randomly doesn't have anything to stop your rocket cart. Oh, we stepped under the castle range! Oh, but it's fine. Oh my god, you actually get it. That's so good. That's the momentum swing that you needed. Killing those 2 traps. You might even give you a no way he gives you a 3rd one. 0. Oh my. What is he doing? What is he doing? Alright, well, you kind of messed up the repairs, but yeah, he has organs, but they only have 6 pierce, so if he doesn't have enough, they still die to the crossbowman. Ooh. That was alright. But where are your bombards? You have these guys, but where are your bombards? Like, building a siege workshop's on the front. Dude, he has trebs here. Let's build them back a bit and then bring the dudes forward. Building them forward is just such a liability. Oh my god, we're throwing so many rocket carts under the castle, too. I can't believe it. Like, your rocket carts are actually doing stuff, but they're going under the castle. They're doing stuff, and then you let them die. Ah, yeah. The organs are just killing everything. We needed more rocket carts. We needed maybe heavy. Instead of making, like, 10 regular rocket carts and throwing them under the castle, we needed to make 2 heavy rocket carts and just micro them like crazy. But actually, you killed that castle somehow. I don't even know how. Always blank on the bombards. Yeah, I used to as well. Once you use them a few times and you realize, wow, this unit is busted, you think, you're like, oh, I gotta go for that. Like, you got chemistry right away. So you understand the concept of going for bombards, but you just forgot. Oh my god, he's got the bombards now. Yeah. Now he's got yeah, you can't go do anything when there's bombards here. Although the skirms is good. I like the skirms, but, well, he's gonna go into knights. You don't know that yet. Actually, he has no upgrades, so his knights will do nothing. If he thinks that 5 knights with no upgrades is gonna do anything here, I'm gonna laugh. Oh my, dude, he had some dance moves there, actually. If he sends like 5 knights with no upgrades in, I'm gonna be very sad for the 1500 level. But looks like he's gonna build up. You see the stables, though. You see the knights. Okay. Unit control needs a little... Like, why did we just control him into the... Okay, what is he doing? Is this really 1500? Oh my god. Yeah, knights with no upgrades not going to do anything against full ranged upgrades. Even though they're skirms. I like the keeps. Really like the keeps. Man, you are throwing so many units onto this castle. Like, this castle killed 18 of your dudes. Care. Fracture Pub's better than bombard cannons. Well, they're just different. Depends what you mean by better. Okay, well, bombards are kind of hard to control. You need... Yeah, one of your major issues is that you're letting your guys go forward all the time. That tells me that you're just not jumping to your units fast enough. Luckily, you're still winning this game because just you are playing decently. I actually like the gameplay overall from here. Just throwing your units, like, holy moly. Just taking... Okay, the fact that you saw knights 5 minutes ago and you were still making skirms is a big mistake. Big mistake. Like, you knew the knights were coming. You knew he didn't have upgrades yet, but you saw the mass getting built up. And you're just making pike upgrade now. So we needed to be thinking a little bit more. I mean, you have enough guys where this probably won't kill you. But, I mean, we definitely could have just not made a single skirm. I mean, he killed the siege. It doesn't really matter. Like, you still have the position with the keeps, but we definitely could have had these halbs in a little bit earlier. You're dominating from here, so let's just speed it up. I don't think you can lose this, right? How's the relic situation? Wait, you didn't take relics, though. I mean, okay, we can still lose to raids. You have to get... Oh, and you have some siege. Yeah, you gotta get more siege going, but, yeah, no, we're fine. Look at the queues, but I don't know why you're queuing... I don't know why you're queuing skirms. If he's making cav, don't queue any skirms. You only make skirms once he has a counter to your arbs and your halves. And actually against enemy skirm, okay, yeah, then probably your own skirm as Koreans is probably good, but... Actually, yeah, Fire Lancer, right? Yeah, Fire Lancer is actually a sick idea. It's just a new unit, so I don't really think of it a lot. But it's actually amazing. Ooh, like, what are we doing with our units? What are we doing? We just passed his guys taking damage. Anyways, the opponent's completely dead because he has 45 bills. He's trying his best. But it will not be enough. It's actually good that you have less bills now because more army is just good. I don't know what that means, but he says HAMBURGUESA. Something about hamburgers? I don't know. I don't speak Spanish or Italian. I don't speak Portuguese. Or Korean. Anyways, GG's. I think I said all I wanted to say about this. My hamburger is getting cold and you haven't killed me yet. I see. That's funny. Very funny.